The Xbox Dev Direct just passed and we finally got a proper look into the future of the Fable franchise. Playground Games has become one of the greatest video game companies of all time, ranging from Forza for racing and now into a third-person RPG of a lifetime. For me in general, this game is going to have a lot of moments. Upon the initial reveal, this looks very promising, and we're going to go through certain things that I've seen that is going to catch people's eyes and certain things that I'm kind of iffy about. But one of the talking points about the initial reveal of Fable, it was talking about character creation. Character creation is the main thing people like in Fable. Of course, they always showed the female, but a lot of people really wanted to play the boy. We actually see the male character, which sports a cool look. If the character creation is a bit more in tune of more of a Skyrim or the Outer Worlds. And when you come a character, you come with a world, with a living population with thousands of NPCs, of course, akin to Skyrim, akin to any Bethesda game. You can buy houses, you can get businesses, you can marry multiple people, apparently, have many kids, you can get rich, get lots of money. This game is truly seamless and apparently has no loading screens. Like, let's be real, people. If the game does not have any loading screens, it's going to be good. And one good idea that they come up with is reputation. Reputation is not what it used to be in the other game. Of course, there's a gray area for this game. It's not good light or dark. It's more of a gray area. And with gray area, there's a lot of gameplay changes because, you know, there's some world gameplay changes that's coming around. Like, they had an example of a guy being a menace. You can take him out. He'll be on the rest of the game on the hillside or something like that. NPCs actually interact with your characters, which I really like. Games need more of these world events. Hey, if I do bad things, people need to be afraid of me. If I do good things, people need to notice it. Certain things like that. People in random shapes and sizes do this in real life as well. Of course, the combat's going to be standard of what you usually see. Melee weapons, of course. Bows is going to be in this game, which is cool, along with magic, light and heavy combos, finisher abilities, just like the old games. A variety of monsters. Of course, you saw the giant chicken that was coming around. That was pretty funny because, of course, throughout this whole game, everyone's been kicking the chickens on the demo. And, of course, you see one giant big rooster, dude. That thing looks like a big boss, man. Or maybe it's going to be like a low-level boss in the very beginning of the area. You see undead creatures, of course, animals and various factions in the game. Bowerstone is back. We've seen that, the clock tower, the standard stuff that you saw in Fable original, Fable 2 on up. You know, I'm not sure about this. I know they said something about a cult in the game. I don't know, Cult of Shadows. I don't know. I'm not sure what they said. I got to go back and watch this. The game ultimately is going to come out in 2026 for Xbox, PC, and PS5. The gameplay shown for this is actually pretty nice, man. I gotta be honest, man. It was really good. Like I was talking about earlier, this thing looks surprisingly early in certain aspects. We saw some gameplay hiccups, like I mentioned before. You see, of course, the camera looks a bit funky. It looks a bit weird. You know, you see some frame rate issues. I think this game is going to be 30 FPS for baseline, people for console for high fidelity mode. I assume it's going to be 60 FPS for a performance mode, and that's going to take a big hit on these consoles, or at least it will for the Xbox. PS5, you probably get 40 FPS for fidelity mode and 60 FPS, maybe 60 FPS plus on performance mode. But that's one thing we can also see, because so far we don't know how optimized this game is going to be. We don't know how vast this game is going to be. Because I know it's like they said it's open world, but I assume it's gonna be more of a Final Fantasy 16 approach. It's gonna be open zones. Things are gonna be more locked down. I'm not sure how many different monsters is gonna be in here. Is it gonna be monsters wild on the area, or do they spawn back? I assume they spawn back, or is it gonna be like Pokemon random? Ultimately, for final impressions, I think this thing is actually doing a really good job when it comes to showcasing this game. But like I said, Fable is going to be a game that's gonna last a good while. It's gonna come out end of this year. We don't know when Gears E-Day is coming out. We don't know when Starfield 2.0 is coming out. Like, this year is packed with a lot of games, people. Grand Theft Auto 6 is around the corner as well. So that's all I gotta say for this video, man. Thank you for joining on this first video on this other channel right here. This is just a test of what I'm going to do on this other channel, and stay tuned for a review of the actual Xbox Developer Direct, and I'll see you guys next time.